So I says, yo, haha, it's all in the words.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Podrey, and I got a poem for you. This is called A Comment Revised. It was written May 6th, 2009, but I rewrote it June 12th, 2021. This piece was written as a comment to a poem I had read on MySpace. I read other poems from this poet. Her name is Poetic Justice. She is a flex writer. The poem I refer to is called Vowels. Her poem touched me, and I responded to her with the poem that I wrote. I really wish that you all could read this poem that she wrote. It was beautiful, very beautiful, about wedding vows. It's gorgeous, fucking gorgeous. So anyway, here's the piece that I wrote, that I rewrote. I read your latest poem. I read it twice. It was far from boring. I thought I knew where you were going. At the beginning, I wondered what motivated you to write this. Why were you straying from your regular topics? I stopped thinking so much. I knew I'd get my answers at the end of reading this. I was not knowing exactly what you were doing. Your work is usually warming. This poem was not welcoming. I did not realize how close I was to bliss. Sometimes reality is served on a cold dish, surf and turf. But where was the beef? All I saw was fish. When I stopped thinking and really read, I had to put the selfish part of myself to bed. It was like sitting there listening to you, but being rude enough to think about my thoughts instead of absorbing what you were offering me. I had distracted myself so easily. You might as well have been talking to the dead. That's why I started over to understand what I read. I almost missed out on a moment to feel free. I closed my eyes. I didn't need them to see. Your poem lit a pathway for me, and I felt great about that journey. You wrote about feelings that I've wanted someone to feel for me. The best thing is, this will be read over and over without leaving out anybody. I'm good at being romantic, but not hopelessly. Some things need balance to be enjoyed mostly. I still think about marriage, but that will change one day. I usually pour my heart out in every word I say. You're helping me think differently today. I've heard the words of your poem through the lips of other ladies, females with and without husbands or babies. Women talk in the ghetto, bougie towns, or in the suburbs. Bits of information is gossip no matter who it's towards. I can still feel hope in your words. There were many times I thought like a baby. Seemed like life got the best of me. Time will come when I'll watch all words become verbs. Times will be peaceful as if everyone was high on herbs. Your poetry will be intertwined with my essence. Its presence is strong because of the sensations it sends. You are a joy to my heart and a substance for my thoughts. Beautiful you are, and we are in many ways becoming friends. Two individuals of this timeline till time ends. You gave me something that's not for sale, and I couldn't be bought. I'm trying to explain my appreciation with the poetic ability that I got. I hope you don't mind that I wrote this. Your poetry is priceless. You've written something that is much bigger than what I read. I appreciate you. Thanks for getting in my head. Whew, wow. Yeah. And she got in my head really, really deeply. I really wish that um, whoever's reading this, listening to this, I wish that you could read what she had written, because what she wrote was, like I say, it was great, fantastic, excellent. You know what I mean? The way she broke down what vowels are, what they could be, what they mean to people, the possibilities and the ranges that wedding vows are written for. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this piece. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening.
Give them prayer hands, say what's up America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica. Shout out to my